have a problem with me not verbally saying that I have a disability, which I don't think I have to announce that. You know what I mean? It's it's nothing that I can just sit there and be like, oh, let me throw it away.
And you're like, oh, well, I'm not free tomorrow, but I can come over tonight. So it's like, what are you really trying to do? I'm gonna go ahead and ghost you because I feel like all you were trying to do is smash. The Homos Talk Show. And you already know who it be. It's your girl, Yuri G.
It's your boy, Rocky, author and singer here.
Just Jer from the Everything Then Some podcast.
It is your buddy Roman here. Let's have a kiki.
Coming straight out of Cleveland.
He's straight out there, Atlanta, Georgia area.
I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Coming from Chicago.
Oh, on Verse TV. Number 20 is getting unduly upset about ghosting.
God.
The 2010s were the decade of ghosted outrage. Let's leave that behind in 2020. Yes, it's rude to just disappear on a person you've been seeing, but times have changed, and ghosting isn't the egregious moral ill it once was. In fact, there are many situations in which ghosting is not permissible, but in fact preferable. If you've been on a few dates with a person, yes, you should probably let them know if you're no longer interested in continuing to see them. But if you never even took things off the app, no one owes you an explanation. In fact, no one owes you anything. Ghost and let ghost. Yes, I have ghosted people, especially when someone hits me up on the app and they're saying they want a relationship, this and the other, and it's like all you have is seen my pictures, you haven't got to know me, and then the first thing you want to do is meet up with me, and I'm like, okay, let's go out somewhere, and you're like, oh, well, I'm not free tomorrow, but I can come over tonight. So it's like, what are you really trying to do? I'm gonna go ahead and ghost you because I feel like all you were trying to do is smash. So, Roman, I feel like you on a shady bit right now. So,
Hold on. Wait, whoa. Okay, first of all, why take shots at me for?
Oh, wait, I'm losing connection. I'm losing. Jerry, what was it that you were saying?
Oh, this is, okay. Shots are always fucking fired at the innocent bitch in the situation. Girl, please. I'm gonna be honest, I have ghosted people because if I don't vibe with you or you do not vibe with me and you can't accept who I am and what I do, you can't rock with me. I'm an independent person. I'm an independent bitch. If you can't do what I do and you can't see that, then that's on you. I'm sorry. I have to move on. On to the next one. You will be ghosted if you can't respect what I do. And that's just point blank period. That's
all right. So, Jerry, what about you?
I feel at the end of the day, we're all adults and we really don't have to explain ourselves to anyone if we don't want to, except for like our children or significant other. So I don't think it's anything wrong with ghosting, to be quite honest, because if I no longer want to talk to you or have you in my space, I don't really have to explain that to you. However, some people do need that type of closure and conversation. So it really is just depending on the person you're talking to. If you know they're the type of person who would need closure, then don't just go ghost on them. At least explain to them X, Y, and Z that led you to the point where you no longer want to be in their life.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If it gets to the degree where you feel uncomfortable in a situation where you have to say, okay, fuck this, I'm done, I don't see no future, I see you don't match what I want in a person, or I don't feel anything towards you, is that a reasonable time to ghost a person? Or do you think that's a little bit below the belt?
I guess it would just depend on how long you've been talking to that person. So like if, say for instance, y'all only been on like one date and you just be like, no, this person isn't really for me, then just let them know. Like, you know what, nice meeting you. It is what it is. I think it would be rude to ghost somebody after you at least had a face-to-face interaction with them. But if all y'all been doing is like talking and texting and stuff, I don't have to explain myself to you. I no longer want to talk to you.
Okay, fair enough.
Period. All right, so Rocky, what about you?
I'm trying to remember. Have I ever I've been ghosted before, and you know, for low life reasons, because you know, evidently, you know, when people met me in person, they have a problem with me not verbally saying that I have a disability, which I don't think I have to announce that. You know what I mean? It's, you know, it's nothing that I can just sit there and be like, oh, let me throw it away. You know what I mean? So people ghost me about that. I've probably been ghosted because I don't let nobody just treat me any type of ways, and I have a very bad mouth. But have I ghosted? I think I have. I just can't recall why. I probably have ghosted somebody for some reason, but I just can't recall why.
Rocky, do you ever feel as if your disability gives you an upper hand to test people's patience to see where they lie within that, in that aspect of it? If they're able to understand or not?
My thing is, you'll never understand anything unless you don't ask questions. And I always encourage people. People be so scared to ask me about certain things with my disability. And I'd be like, ask. I didn't go to school for social work for people not to, you know what I mean? That was me before I even got to know who I am. But at the age of 31, almost 32, like, if you have any type of questions about anything has to do with my disability, I have no problem with teaching people. You know, I've heard people sit there and say, oh, well, you know, this is so different. Okay, yeah, it is, but you date anybody. I mean, everybody is different. Do you see what I'm saying? Who would say your package is going to come in a form of a model? You know what I mean? Yeah. Even though I think I am a model, I think I look good, sexy as fuck with a disability and all. Catch that beat, okay? But no, I mean, like, you know, but also I think I understand too, but sometimes it gets redundant because when you see people that's around your own age ghosting you because of your disability, it's kind of like, come on, we're not kids. Like, you want to ask a question, like, it's okay to say, I am ignorant to your situation. Can you teach me about it? I have no problem teaching people about it, but I've had people literally just be like, literally at the door, or they'll see me from afar. I've had somebody walk behind me, and if I turn around, their asses is gone like that, and I just be like, wow. I message them, they don't message me back. I've had those moments before. It used to hurt me, but now it really doesn't, because it's just like, I mean, it's done so many times. I know why. People think I don't know why, but I know why. You know what I'm saying? You get exposed to those experiences.
I guess for me, as a person with autism, you get blindsided to these things. You get completely blindsided to it. I've had people ask me, how does autism, are you low function? Like, people have been afraid to ask me, like, what are you on? I have Asperger's. So certain like facial expressions to me, blind. Right now, I can see you and I can understand your facial expression by your inflection. If I was just to see your face,
it was just something. You know what? You actually just brought something to my mind that I try to tell people all the time, that disability is not always physical. Like, by talking to you, I would never have known. I have cousins who have autism, and they are so smart. You know, and it was just a wow moment. I'm sorry if I'm looking at you like that. It's just like, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a high functioning person with autism, so it's a new normal for me. When I tell people, I'm upfront with people. I say to people, hi, my name is Roman. I have autism. I'm a high functioning autistic person, and I have Asperger's. Once I notice that look on their faces of, oh shit, it's time for me to hit the
Because
door.
you know why? It's because people automatically stigmatize you before they even get to know you. That's what
Yes.
it is. Period.
Yes.
The ignorant people, and I'm not saying ignorant as somebody being dumb, but they just don't know. They have a lack of knowing. They put you in a box without even getting to know you. And I mean, but we all do that to each other at one point in time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
As you
it's
said,
a learning experience. You have to open your mind to get to know a person and learn about
I
different
love to
walks of
teach
life.
people. I like you said before, I love to teach people about myself having autism. My experiences is not everybody else's experience, just my own. I love teaching others that there are people like me. Our experiences are not all the same, but we have the same mental kind of disorder. All type of Asperger's are not the same, because that's the big stereotype that people with autism are completely black-faced dumb and just blinded by everything. Not the case.
I see we're going to have to turn this into a topic because